How's it going, guys? Oliver here from WinBeta, and today I'll be doing an unboxing of the Lumia 950 XL. The Lumia 950 XL I have is the white one, which is weird considering it shows a black one on the cover. On the bottom, we can see Microsoft harvested minerals from the moon to create the shiny decal, which probably costs more than my jacket from H&M. On the back, we can see that the front cover lied to us, showing the correct white Lumia 950 XL. This is a brilliant strategy on Microsoft's part. As the Lumia 950 XL is only offered in two colors, they could get away with making only one packaging, and no matter which color a customer buys, the package is never technically lying. This is a clever way of cutting costs that would have been impossible with the former Nokia's Crayola strategy, offering several vibrant colors per model. It's the reason why Nokia's phone division is now at Microsoft. The Lumia 950 XL is the thinnest Lumia ever produced at 8.1mm, but it actually feels less than that thanks to the tapered edges. What's really impressive is how light the Lumia 950 XL is, weighing in at only 165 grams. For comparison, the 5.5-inch iPhone 6s Plus weighs at 192 grams, and the 950 XL's predecessor, the 6-inch Lumia 1520, weighs in at 209 grams. The Lumia 950 XL features a different arrangement of buttons, with the power button being sandwiched between the two volume buttons. It's a bit weird at first, but I've gotten used to it in a matter of minutes. On the bottom here, we can see the reversible USB Type-C port for charging and data transfer. It's also worth noting that the Lumia 950 XL also features Qi wireless charging for added convenience. One impressive feature not plainly visible on the outside is the unique Surface Pro-inspired liquid cooling technology built into this phone, which should quell any excessive heat produced by the XL's Qualcomm Snapdragon 810 SoC. Interestingly, unlike virtually every other phone with a removable battery I've ever opened, this phone had the removable battery already inside the phone. Usually it's separate, shielded with its own sheet of plastic. The phone comes with two cables, a power charger and a data cable that can both charge power and transfer data. Here we have the power charger, which connects through the phone's USB Type-C port on the bottom. Let me turn the phone on here so we can have it load while I'm unraveling the cables. It's important to state that these cables are industry standard USB cables, so they can be used with any other smartphone or device that uses the USB Type-C connectors. And then we have the USB Type-C to standard USB data connector for connecting the phone to your computer. It's also worth noting that you can plug the phone into laptop-grade tablets like the Surface, but not into devices like the iPad Pro, unfortunately. Now that the phone's done loading, let's get it set up. English United States. Yes. I believe in corporate America. You don't need to bother setting date and time because it'll do it automatically once it's connected to the internet, and truth be told, if you do it on your own, you'll probably be 2 minutes off anyway. Here you can select your Wi-Fi router and enter the passcode for the phone to remember. I'll hit Express to let Microsoft make all my life decisions for me, and if you don't have a Microsoft account, this is where you can set one up, which you'll need in order to install apps. Now, while we're waiting for the phone to finish setting itself up, I'll take this time to introduce you to the 950 XL's siblings. The Lumia 950, the XL's twin, insecure about the fact that his net worth is $100 less than the XL's. The Lumia 1520, the XL's jaded older brother who's drowning in debt after university and moved back in with the family because he couldn't make it out on his own. The Lumia 640, the black sheep of the family born out of unprotected Black Friday romance. And the Pilot G2 pen, he's adopted. In comparing the Lumia 950 XL to its predecessor, the Lumia 1520, you'll notice straight away that the Lumia 950 XL is a lot thinner on both ends. One of the problems with using monstrous phablets like the Lumia 1520 is that it makes it really hard to use with one hand because your thumb simply can't reach the other end. With the 950 XL, it loses only 0.3 inches of screen space, but is now lithe enough that it can be used with one hand with not much extra effort, so you get the convenience of a smaller phone and the supple screen space of a phablet. Now, in comparing the XL with its smaller twin, the Lumia 950, you can see that aside from certain feature placements and camera housing design, they are essentially twins. The only difference is that the XL spends his father's allowance on gym membership, whereas his rebellious brother spends his allowance on AT&T tattoos, inadvertently rendering me unable to marry him off to a wealthier family. In all seriousness, the Lumia 950 XL also features a slightly larger battery. Despite this, I expect the bigger screen and the stronger processor of the XL will offset any gains in battery life. The The Lumia 950 XL also features a larger Corning Gorilla Glass 4 screen over the Corning Gorilla Glass 3 used on the Lumia 950. And now the apps are installed, and we can now go into the Start screen with its fully customizable and informative live tiles. Swiping to the right exposes an alphabetical list of all the apps on your phone. Now earlier the Lumia 950 XL's packaging caught me a bit off guard in that the battery came pre-installed, so now I'll show you how to pry it open. Unlike the Lumia 950, the notch to remove the backplate is a little less prominent, making it hard to see, but it's there. You just pull them apart through that little notch. And here you can see the removable battery itself, as well as the slots to put in the optional micro SD card, as well as two separate nano SIM cards, as this is a dual SIM device. Putting the backplate back on is similarly simple, as you just line it up with the camera housing and push down on all the regions until everything snaps in place. And of course, no unboxing is complete without visiting the 10th happiest website on earth, winbeta.org. Look forward to our future reviews with the Lumia 950 XL. Thanks for watching!